Greetings. This is Mike Wallace coming to you live this 15th day of August 2012 from my studio in Grand Rapids, Michigan. This evening we'll be speaking with Rick Braman in Augusta, Maine. Good evening, Rick, and thank you for being here. Could you begin by telling the audience a little about yourself and why you chose the field of digital cinematography?
Certainly. My name is Richard Braman. I'm a retired intelligence petty officer and a second-year digital cinematography degree student at Full Sail University. I chose the digital cinematography field because I, for the past 10 years, have actually been working and doing pre- and post-production for nonprofit organizations.
Thanks, Rick. What do you see as the role of visual arts in our mass-mediated world, and in particular in your profession?
Well, the role is, we're in a really visual-oriented society right now. I mean, we're definitely, everywhere you look, everything is video. You can't even walk in a Walmart without seeing an 8 or 10-inch screen with videos of what products to buy, or somebody trying to tell you how great Walmart is. So businesses are really diving into video just because they're seeing that there's profits are increasing, and it's a great way to get the word out about products and to sell.
Thank you very much. With new communications and media technologies, imagery is almost instantly available. Do you believe that this is having a positive or negative influence on the industry? And if you could give me an example.
Sure. Well, you have places like Fatalia.com or Dreamstime. I think it's both positive and negative. I think the negatives are you kind of have to weed through a ton of junk, basically to get to something that really might be good. I think some of the other negatives to it are, pretty much anybody can get on there and quote unquote sell. But on the positive side, I think it's great because there's a ton of offerings for people like you and I who are independents who don't have a lot of money but are looking for some great imagery to create some really great stuff.
Outstanding. On the same line of thinking, what popular images do you see that are frequently rechanneled throughout the entertainment industry?
Yeah, this is a question I talked about with a friend of mine the other day, and I think if you're talking pop culture, which we've talked about a lot, he mentioned the Justin Bieber. And my thoughts were like Lady Gaga and the meat dress and things like that, and just constantly, everywhere you look, it's in your face. Every channel you turn to, they're on the news, they're on a cereal box, they're on. So I think definitely entertainers and just outlandish ones such as Lady Gaga and those kind of things are definitely constantly shoved down your throat. And as long as they make money, we're going to continue to see them.
I happen to agree with you. In a very similar vein, are there any particular images that the industry has popularized and or created?
Yeah, definitely, especially over the last, quite a few years. You've had movies like Sin City with the digital cinematography. You got the black and white kind of comic book kind of thing going on with movies. You've got Grindhouse, bringing back kind of that 70s look and feel to movies, and really brought it back and kind of popularized it, I think, and in some ways kind of pushed the envelope again and just opened some doors for newer people who are coming into the business.
Outstanding. Who is one of your favorite visual artists, and or what is your favorite style of visual art?
Guillermo del Toro is really one of my favorites. If you look at Pan's Labyrinth, the guy's amazing. He's a great writer. He developed everything from the looks of the monsters to just basically the full look of the movie. And I mean, it's incredible his vision and how he kind of brought it to the big screen. So he's definitely a guy that I look at really influences me to really try to look at pushing the limit and things that I'm looking at trying to do, and just understanding that the sky's the limit. There's no real traditional way. It's you can think out of the box and really create some really stunning imagery.
Yeah, thanks, Rick. I really appreciate that. Okay, and the final question I have for you tonight is, how has your knowledge of famous artworks influenced your creative process?
Personally, I think it's all about knowledge. It's about taking in as much as you can, understanding how art was derived, where it's brought us to. But for the most part, I look to a lot of more current things. I think a lot of us can relate to that position. Well, Rick, on behalf of myself and everyone joining us for this broadcast this evening, thank you for your time and your insight into this amazing industry, and good night from Grand Rapids.